Let's dive into the world of Japanese K cars. They're like the pocket monsters of the automotive world, quirky, kooky, and oh so tiny. In Japan, these cars are in a league of their own, measuring no longer than 3.4 meters, no wider than 1.48 meters, and no taller than 2 meters. They're also powered by engines no bigger than 660 cc, maxing out at 47 kilowatts. Why are they so small, you ask? Well, it's partly because Japan's got some unique conditions. They've got heavy taxes on larger cars, tight parking spaces in cities, narrow streets, and pricey fuel. So, what do you think is the solution? Create cars that squeeze as much interior space as possible into a tiny frame and use super efficient engines. But here's the kicker. These K cars are mainly for the Japanese market. They rarely venture outside Japan's borders. There's a good reason for that. They don't quite meet the same safety standards you'd find in the US or other countries. Now, as for crash tests, they could be engineered to pass them, but it'd cost a pretty penny. Plus, these cars are truly minuscule, designed for smaller folks. So if you're of average Caucasian build, you might find it a bit of a squeeze in there. While most K cars are ordinary two-box micro hatches, there have been some wild mutations in the past, trying to mix in sports car DNA or off-roading vibes into these little vehicles. Cool, right? Let's take a look at the most interesting examples from the past and present of Japan's amazingly diverse K class. Honda S660. Where to start but with Honda's supremely seductive S660, a sporty roadster with a mid-mounted turbocharged three-cylinder that sends power to the rear axle. The S660 channels the spirit of the Honda beat of the 1990s, while harking back to the legendary Honda S600 and S800 sports cars of the 1960s. You only get 47 kilowatts to play with, but that should be enough to move its 830 kg frame. Suzuki Hustler. It's called the Hustler. That's cool enough on its own, but the Suzuki Hustler also gets our vote for its cute and charming baby Jeep styling. It's powered by your choice of an Atmo or Turbo 660cc three-cylinder. And if you're the adventurous type who wants to venture beyond the city limits, there's even a 4WD option. AutoZam AZ1. Remember AutoZam? Of course you don't. Mazda's Japanese subsidiary specialized in rebadging Suzuki K cars and smaller Mazdas like the 121 and MX-3, and oddly enough some Lancia models, but was unknown outside of Japan. AutoZam's greatest achievement was nicking the Suzuki Kara and marketing it as the AZ1, of which there was a cool-looking Mazda Speed version that did its best to imitate a Ferrari F40 and Ford RS200, but with the added cool factor of gull-wing doors. Rear drive, mid-engine, turbocharged. What's not to love? It's just like the Honda S660, except it looks like a gull-wing supercar. Suzuki Cappuccino. Front engine, rear-wheel drive with a 5-speed manual in the middle, and a bizarre Targa top/full convertible roof overhead. The Cappuccino also had real sports car genes, thanks to alloy-armored double wishbone suspension front and rear, and a claimed 50 weight distribution. Its intercooled 660cc turbocharged engine, also used in the AZ1, revved like a motorcycle, and the Cappuccino actually escaped Japan and was sold in small numbers in Europe for a short time. It is a cool machine, but it must have cost Suzuki a lot of money to develop it, considering the high-end chassis technology. Good thing the Japanese auto industry was flush with cash in the late 1980s when the Cappuccino was brewed. Subaru Sambar fire truck. Ever been to Japan and wondered how the local firefighters get a pump unit down the narrow back streets? Here's how. A K-truck with a hose and pumps on the back. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, put likes, and if you did not like it, put dislikes. If you'd like to continue, then please write in the comments, and I will make another part. Have a good day and see you soon.